Hey folks, so this post is as much for me as it is for you. I have sold what is, I think, one of my best finds that I ever got, and I got it essentially for free. And it was, yeah, just something. I've kept it for years, and now I've decided to let it go. But I thought I would just share with you what has been one of my best finds and give you a bit of advice. Always look inside a record sleeve when you're going through them. Because at a record show several years ago now, I bought a Big Bill Broonzy 45, 7-inch essentially. And it was a 1950's one from, it was a French pressing from France. And I was, pretty happy with it. I don't think I paid that much. I think it was less than $20 for it, but, it was a nice addition to my collection. And like a lot of record collectors, I didn't get around to listening to it for a while. In fact, I didn't get around to listening to it for nearly half a year. Because most collectors who get to a certain point, like myself, when you have thousands of records, you tend to buy a lot of stuff, and sometimes it sits in the to listen crate beside your collection. And when you get free time, you pull some things out and give it a listen. And when I did with this, I put it on, and it was amazing as expected. But I did notice that the 7-inch itself was like puffy or like poofy almost. So then I took it had a little white inner sleeve with it, so I took that out and it was still puffy, and I could see something else was folded up inside there, and that's what this was. It is a 1951 Big Bill and Broonzy concert poster. It's original. You can see the fold marks on it there where it was folded up just enough so that it would fit inside that 45 sleeve. The poster is from France. It is from the south of France, Menton there, and it was at the Grand Casino. And it is one of the coolest posters I've ever had. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of room for posters anymore. That's part of the reason I let it go. But the thing is, although it does have the fold marks, the beautiful thing about it was the colors were so bright still. I mean, there is only one color, that's red primarily, but it is so bright still because it was folded up and saved. And we'll just kind of go through. The condition is amazing on it. And there's like one little edge tear, and it's this beautiful abstract guitar in the background there, you can see, and then what is essentially an ace of spades with Big Bill's face right in the middle of it. It's great. Now, I never was able to figure out who the artist is, but I believe that's the artist's signature right there. I kind of wish I did know who it was. And then you can see down there, that's the company that actually published this originally back in the day in France. Super rare. You just don't find posters of this era. And you don't really find a lot of posters for blues artists. They don't really exist. Let me see if I can pass this over. Just show you the back. Yeah, there you go. And it's got these little, I imagine what it was at some point pinned up with, these little pieces of what look like paper tape along there. But yeah, again, something I totally didn't even know I had for 6 months. And something that I'm sure at some point I will regret selling. I'm sure there will be a moment where I'm like, man, I let it go, especially if it turns out that this thing's like ridiculously valuable, which, I mean, to me, it sort of is. I mean, I do like it. Oh man, now I'm starting to regret it. Anyways, that's the way it goes with collecting. I just wanted to sort of document this for more than anything else, and just, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cheers.